Oh, this video is for my friends who couldn't come to the Gentian garden tour. I wanted you to see a portion of the garden. I have to do them in 5-minute segments, I think. And this hanging basket designated Gardens on Tour. It's in the front entry border, which is a simple border. Just some hostas and some, let's see, Acer aconitifolium. The golden full moon maple is here coming up on the left. And next to it a heptacodium. I made one video already, but I realized I have to walk very slowly so you don't get too dizzy. So walking up towards the walkway to the entry garden, we have the early mine shaft house in the center of the picture. Started with an octagon and added on. Home sweet home. The entry garden is right here. Ledge with the moss on it on the bottom left, just above Tucker's shoulder. Actually, that's Cooper. I've used Mexican beach pebble as a mulch there. Hey, Cooper! Isn't he pretty? He's a good dog. He wears a cowbell because he disappears. Anyway, the hydrangea petiolaris has been on the tree about 15 years. And as we pan slowly around, you can see that this pink chime styrix is bending over the garden today. Welcomed our garden guests. The heavy rain pulled it down because it's laden with blossoms. Beautiful tree. I do have to pull out seedlings. And under it we have Seboldion elegans hosta. We have some Japanese painted fern. We have bleeding heart. I'm going to try and walk slowly through so you don't get too dizzy. It might be impossible as the camera adjusts focal length. I have a new bulb in the garden which I'm very much enjoying. Ornithogalum magnum, which is blooming right now. I planted several through the foliage. It has these beautiful white candles. Love them. White bleeding heart is almost done, and then the Dicentra eximia, the bleeding heart which blooms all summer long, fringe bleeding heart. You can see this is a fairly shady garden. Kiringashoma in the middle, with the relaxing lady statue under the Francis Williams hosta. On up to the transition area for the woodland. Golden glow there on the right of this picture. Japanese painted fern with sweet tea, euchorella, I believe it's a euchorella right there in front of it. Rhodies in the back. Do have to spray them for deer, and you can see the ledge sticking out right there. Slowly up to the woodland edge, a little gnome. I draw the line at Granny Fanny's. The gnome I had given to me, so I decided he would be the garden overseer on this side. If you look into the woods beyond this stump, yes, it's the trash dump, but also right in there, there's a couple beautiful wild lady slippers, pink. I think you can just see them. We'll come back out slowly. Transition area again. And move along the edge. My goal is to never ever see mulch. However, it's necessary to keep the weeds down until plants fill in. And I'll underplant these. There's some spring blooming bulbs here. Big rhododendron and the Chinese dogwood. Not blooming too heavily this year, but even not in bloom, it has wonderful, wonderful layered look. Beyond that, you can just see the golden catalpa coming into view. The knockout roses with the Persicaria polymorpha. In the garden, that's the BFFA garden. Best from far away. I will pan around. It's best from far away because it doesn't really relate to any windows in the house. And we'll come back and do the fish pond garden later. See, no windows. But fish pond right here with the hollies.